G'day ladies and gentlemen, Jacko G Freak here coming at you with another brand new video today, and we're going to be jumping into the top 10 classes I would level up if I were jumping onto the game today, ready for that Urzikstan Warzone integration that is coming in the next day or so. But let's jump right into it. I've made all the classes in a private match, and well, these classes are made from my experience, my playing around in this firing range as well with 3 plates. We're making sure that we do have the three plates as well on ourselves. So we're just chucking that. We're chucking that on. But let me just show you like a little bit of a sneak peek about what we have coming up in today's video for a class. Okay, this gun absolutely shreds. It does not move. It is ridiculously overpowered, and that right there, a little bit OP. Okay, a little bit OP. So let's jump right into the video as well. But we're going to just go through about how we're going to be running through this video as well. So we're going to be going into, first of all, ARs. Very important. Okay, ARs are very important, very viable, great mobility. Followed by the LMGs. So we're jumping into that, which we all know that they're always been a staple for Warzone. Followed by SMGs, battle rifles, and a sniper rifle at the very end as well. So make sure to stick around and leave a like on the video and subscribe if you guys haven't already. And let me know what classes you guys like the most in the comment section below. But let's get right into the video, ladies and gentlemen. So these classes I've set up once again from my experience of playing around in the firing range. We're just going to go back here and jump into the firing range as well as we navigate through the menus. We did record this video once, but I found out that my voice wasn't recording, which is quite frustrating. So it was quite long. It was like an 18-minute video, but we're going to make this video a little bit shorter. So MCW, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump right into the firing range with this one. Let's show a demonstration first of how this bad boy looks. This is the staple. Oh my God, the lag right now. That was ridiculous, and we still cleared the shots off. Okay, so this gun is going to be extremely viable, and it just slaps. The mobility with it's great. The range is great. The scope, see how you can see how clean this scope is. It just feels nice when you look around. It's very visible. You can see everything so clearly. And there's barely any auto sway as we line up with the dots. Okay, so let's go right into this class. We're going to fly through these classes because I feel like you guys do screenshots, get all those stuff sorted, and then you move on to the next class. So we want to make sure that that happens real fast for you guys. So for the barrel, we have the 16.5 MCW Cyclone long barrel. You want the long barrel for all classes for that range on Urzikstan. On Warzone, the muzzle is going to be pretty similar across the board when it comes to suppressors and the barrels. So for the suppressors, we want the VT7 suppressor, Spitfire suppressor, recoil control, bullet velocity, and damage range is all on the up. ADS doesn't really matter, and walking steadiness doesn't really matter. Sprint to fire speed, you know, you're not really going to be doing too much of that stuff. Obviously, when you're rotating, you are, but you'll have time. You will have time, ladies and gentlemen. That'll bite me on the ass. And then we also have for the underbarrel the Bruin heavy support grip, which helps in that gun kick control, aim idle sway, horizontal recoil, and aim firing stability. You can see right here, these are the breakdowns of the technicalities of it compared to another class, which, you know, mobility, there's no mobility with the phase 3 grip. Yes, there's a little bit of an increase with the vertical recoil and horizontal recoil control, but mobility, it's getting a little bit shot when you're using the phase 3 grip compared to the Bruin heavy support grip. And then last but not least, you have the Regal, the RB Regal heavy stock, which helps with the recoil control, gun kick control, and tack stance spread. Tack stance spread really doesn't matter too much. It's not going to be something that's used in Warzone. And then last but not least, we have the Choreo Eagle Eye 2.5 sight, which is fantastic. It is the best sight in the game by far, by an absolute long shot. I believe you unlock it by using battle rifles. But that right there, my friends, is the MCW. Let's jump into the FR556. I always like novelty guns. These things are always like a little bit different for me. But right here, one burst right there. Hang on, let me just put some dummies with 3 plates on. Let's not fake out videos, okay, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so that's a 3 burst right there. We've got a 2 burst there, and I think it's a 3 burst at all ranges. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3. 3 bursts at all ranges, ladies and gentlemen. Now, when it comes to the mag size, there's 25 bullets. This gun would be the solo gun for kings, okay? This would be the gun if you want to use solos. Most likely duos as well. But once you start getting more than 2 people, it gets a little bit crazy at times. So I would be personally going for the duos or solos with this class. I always like novelty guns. Those things are a little bit different, a little bit not as popular. So this is one of those guns where it slaps in multiplayer. I really like it, and it has good range on it, range values as well. So let's get right into it. So we have the 600mm FR long barrel. We have the VT Spitfire suppressor. Once again, in Warzone, if you're not using a suppressor, you're going to come up on the radar. You're not going to have a good time. So make sure to use one. And this one is the best suppressor out of them all. You could go to a Talon suppressor or the Harbinger one, but I just don't think that it is as good because it hinders your ADS speed way too much. Look, you could, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't use that one. I'd stick to this VT7 Spitfire suppressor. Now with the SL skeletal vertical grip, it helps with ADS speed, vertical recoil, gun kick control, and sprint to fire. Once again, if you are rotating around on the map and you need to have that sprint to fire, unlike the MCW, this one is a little bit slower, so you need that ADS speed, and it brings it up to every other gun that is in the game. Now, for ammo, it helps with the range and velocity of the gun. You can change that out and use the magazine, but I think that what you lose on the bullets, you may gain with the magazine. I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure. I would say stick with the bullets if you are struggling, not as an accurate player. Use the magazine. Chuck that on. See how you go. Moving on to the next gun, we have the only battle rifle that I see as a viable option. So jumping into this one, which is the Bass B, ladies and gentlemen. It has a little bit of a slower fire rate, but it slaps, and especially the what's it called? The reload speed. The reload speed isn't as crazy as other guns, but once you get this thing reloaded, you're going to be slapping. You're going to be absolutely clapping. You know, you've got all ranges covered, and you've still got 14 bullets in the mag. I've done that twice now. It's a 62% accuracy as well. We've got 3 plates on the dummies, just to want to let you guys know about that one. What do you guys think about this gun in the comment section below? Let me know, because I will be definitely using this gun. Will I stream? Not sure if I stream when this game comes out. I'm not exactly sure. I kind of want to. I want to jump back into the streams, but do I? Everyone's going to be playing this. I don't know. That's one of my things. But that's the only battle rifle that I like, which is the Bass B. But next up, we have LMGs. So the LMGs, we have the Pulimot 762. Not sure if I just butchered that or not. I have no idea. But as you can see, this thing's a big behemoth. The ADS isn't too bad. You can feel the caliber. It goes hard. Now, the only bad part about this gun is the reload. That's okay, though, because you use an overpowered pistol or an SMG to take on people and help yourself out. So make sure to run overkill, which I do believe will be in the game from launch, and everyone will have overkill, so you have the option to do that. So let's jump into the class that we have here, which is the Pyro Heavy Barrel, which helps with the bullet velocity, recoil control, aim idle sway, and gun kick control. We have the VT, once again, returning on all guns, the VT7 Spitfire suppressor. We have the Bruin Heavy Support underbarrel. And then we also have the Ivanov wood stock, which helps with that gun control, recoil control, and firing aim stability. And once as always, we have the Corio Eagle Eye 2.5 scope, which is very, very reliable. Jumping into the next LMG, which it's crazy to see, but it's the Scar. It's the TAC Eradicator. This thing slaps. It's probably my favorite gun. Now, you get this gun by using it for getting a daily challenge over the 4 weeks of the game. I can't say that I've done it before, but I'll tell you what, I'll get it unlocked. But I've been using it in some multiplayer games when it comes to private lobbies, and using it at ranges to see how it goes on the bots, increasing their HP, and it seems to slap, especially those first few bullets. So you can notice at the start, those first few bullets come flying out, look. And then it goes into a rhythm. The first few, when you pause, comes out quick. And I think it's the first 10. So those first 10 shots, you should be able to absolutely slap people with. Jumping into this class to show you guys, we have the Conqueror 70-inch long barrel, which helps with the aim, idle sway, and bullet velocity and range all in one, which is great. The VT7 Spitfire grip. We have the Bruin Heavy Support grip underneath, and then we have the TAC Vert core stock, which helps with that firing, aim stability, and recoil control, and gun kick control as well when someone's shooting at you. We have the Corio Eagle Eye 2.5. Now, jumping into the next gun, we have a marksman rifle, which is the DM56. Now, I'm all for the funky loadouts. There's something different. There's something I like about using an off-meta gun And that would be this gun. It's a single shot. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bullets at any range. 4 bullets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Might be 5 for that range. 4 to the head. 4 to the head. You chuck 1 headshot in there, and it's a 4 shot. So, any range, it's a 4 bullet, as long as you get 1 headshot. Close range, you can shoot as fast as you want, though. And it just slaps. Has a decent reload speed as well. Definitely a gun for duos or solos, but I don't recommend it for trios. Actually, you probably get away with trios, okay? There's 30 bullets, there's 10 per person. You know, say that you miss 50% of them, well then you're sweet. You are absolutely sweet, because it takes 5 bullets at any range, 4 bullets at medium range, and it shoots fast. And there's decent recoil with it as well. So let's jump into that class for you guys. So we have the Prime Lord Heavy Barrel, which helps with that bullet velocity and range. We have the Aim Idle Sway. And then we have the VT Suppressor, followed by the Bruin Heavy Support Grip for the underbarrel. Well, we have a 30 round mag. Otherwise, it has a stock 10 bullets. Or 20, I think, which just isn't really viable. So you're better off using that. You might want to chuck down the 40. I don't really know if there's much difference. You could chuck on the 40, probably. So I chuck that on to make it more of a viable gun for trios, definitely. Followed by the Corio Eagle Eye 2.5. Now, we have the SMGs. We have the Rival 9, which I'll jump into. We have the Lacerda Compensated Muzzle. We have the FTAC SP 10 Angled Underbarrel, 40 round mag, Rival Vice Assault rear grip, and the XF Close Quarters Assault stock. Let's jump into the firing range with this bad boy. Mobility is obviously off the charts with the Rival 9. It's great. It's for clearing out those buildings. It also feels like the MP5 as old. It's a great gun, and once again, there's three bullets on there, 3 plates. Jumping into it as well for the sniper support class, we could jump into the Swarm. So for the Swarm, the fire rate of this thing for close range is insane, but I feel like it's a good sniper support class. There's a little bit of recoil, but if you can get that under wraps, you are going to slap the competition. Now, jumping into the last but not the least gun, so the second last but not the least, the last SMG, which is the Striker, ladies and gentlemen. So this gun would also be a really good secondary to a sniper support. It has a slower rate of fire, so it has that range. It's a bit more like the Maddox as of old from the Black Ops 4 days, and it hits pretty hard. You know, you have decent mobility with it. You can hit some good shots with it. At that far range, why I haven't shot that target is because it's probably more viable. You know, I've used a full mag on that person, but it's probably more viable to be using a sniper at that range as opposed to you know, using the SMG. So we're going to bring up this class. We have the Striker Recon Long Barrel. We have the FTAC SP10 Angled Grip underneath. We have the Seiken ZX Grip. And then we also have the RB Correlatus Assault stock. And then whatever reflector that you prefer as well. I find that gun slaps at a close to medium distance range. You're going to be winning. I feel like out of all SMGs, you'd probably have the Rival 9 for very close. You'd have the Swarm for possibly medium range, and then you have the Striker for that longer range, which has a bit more accuracy. But this is going to be definitely a very battle rifle / LMG / AR dominated game mode itself on Urzikstan. Now, for the snipers, there's only one good sniper that I found, and it's this one. This is the Cat, and the Cat seems to be a 2-shot wherever you hit him on the body. The issue with this gun is that it's a little bit slower. It's definitely the most powerful sniper, but it's a 2-shot. You know, at what time do you have time to get 2 shots off onto the enemy and rip into him, you know? So you might get 1 down quickly. It's going to be a good solo weapon, duos as well. Wouldn't use it for trios, quads, and I don't know if there's 5s. I don't know. I think 5s might be coming. I don't know. I think 5s might be appearing, but look, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to let you guys know to make sure you subscribe to the video, give it a like, and let me know in the comment section below what class you will be using, or if I've missed a class, let me know in the comment section below. But all the best, soldiers, for jumping into Urzikstan Warzone 3.0, and I'll see you on the battlefield this week. Until then, remember to be safe, stay swole, and as always, boom baby. Peace.